What's good, y'all? It's Just Xcellence. I'm Kendall.
I'm Cam.
And let's go ahead and get straight into some new music, man. We was just talking right before the pod. We were like, the Odile album was good. For those who don't know, R&B, Afro, fusion type of singer. But we have come across a slight, I don't want to say issue.
Go ahead and say it, bro.
But,
you're dancing around. You're dancing around the topic.
We've noticed.
Just say it.
He just sounded a little bit too much like Brit.
This
album
specifically, The Fall That Saved Us.
Yeah. But I rock with Odile. Like, I've been rocking with Odile for a minute.
This has nothing to do with like Odile. This is not taking away from how good Odile is as an artist. I'm just saying the album is good, but he does sound like Brent Faiyaz Jr.
But it's also like, what else can he do? Because like that, if that's his voice, it's his voice. Like, what else can he do? I mean, he gotta.
My thing is though with Odile, before the voice thing is a voice thing. Like you can't change your voice, and there's also like higher pitched R&B singers like that's been out for a while. But it's the production of the songs. Like before it was more Afro beats. This one is like more legitimate, not even legitimate, but like strictly R&B. The feeling behind it, it does feel a little bit darker.
Yeah, cadences, even the way like he'll hold out notes.
I mean, it's right there. People are dancing like it doesn't take away from either of them as artists. I know that they are different artists. I know that they have separate things going on. Brent Faiyaz has been out longer. Odile's been out for a while too. Odile's been out for like 2020, 2019. It's just maybe we haven't had a Brent Faiyaz album in a while. Odile's given us two in the span of like 2 years or in the span of a year. I think it might have been 3 actually.
Because The Summer That Saved Us was in the summer.
Damn.
And then before that was
it Lestropolis?
But no, that might have been, 3 projects in the span of a year. Yeah, because 2024, like the end of 2024 is when he dropped that, I think. If I'm not mistaken, right?
Lestropolis?
Yeah.
I do think it was around that time. I remember The Summer That Saved Us obviously was in the summertime.
Mm-hmm. And then we have this one.
Damn. So he had a bunch of this shit tucked. He's just been working hella hard.
Yeah.
He sounds like Brent. And that's not a bad thing. But it's close. He got to change up them drums a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It has to go back to the Afrobeat vibe a little bit more.
That first song on there, though, was some good R&B. That was some of the best. I put that. Just a first listen, that's like, that might be top 10 for me.
Top 10 of the year?
I'm not going.
Niggas jazz.
Nah, I'm not bull. I'm just saying.
What part?
Like,
the
production
about
specifically
it?
Though, the production specifically, like for him, it's like this. Like there's this. Well, shout out to Elijah Fox. That's really why.
I was about to say Elijah Fox really be carrying, bro.
It was like it had a '90s feel to it a little bit, and I'm a sucker for like that type of production.
Yeah.
If you got that, you got me. That's really why I'm saying that.
I get it.
I don't know if you saw on Twitter. This is gonna be a different topic. I don't know if you saw the Go Girl verse with Lotto. What folks are talking about.
I haven't. What's going on with that?
Folks are saying like you can see the Drake or hear the Drake influence in her in Lotto's raps.
Like Drake is ghostwriting for her?
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it right quick.
Go girl. That's like no, it's hilarious. And folks are like at
first
she
off the Summer Walker.
Yeah. And folks said that she didn't even like the verse at first. She had said something, maybe he had deleted it. About it, and then reposted it, did like a little short, like almost montage video type, and posted it on Twitter, and folks are like ripping it about the
Drake's the ghostwriter,
Drake the ghostwriter, all this stuff.
Crazy part is people were shitting on Drake for having a ghostwriter. Now he's ghostwriting.
He's done it for Kanye.
Hey, now this may be a take.
Oh, here we go.
But Kanye's bars after.
Oh no, I know what you're saying. The weak.
Yeah,
they're terrible.
Yeah,
they're not.
They are bad. They are really, really bad.
They're not ideal. Yeah, no. Early in his career,
solid.
When did you say the cut? When do you say the shift happened?
I will say, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Oh my gosh, I literally just had it. No More Parties in LA. That's Fade was on that album.
Life of St. Paulo?
No, oh my gosh.
I said that wrong.
Pablo. Am I tripping?
Bro.
Life of Pablo.
Life of Pablo. I said St. Pablo. Yeah, no, Life of Pablo. That's right.
Rest in peace, amen. Life of Pablo, I will say that's when it started to fall off.
I was gonna go around there or Yee. That's like really that was probably one of the two.
Why do you call it Yee? It's called Yay.
Yay.
Yee?
I've been tweaking lately.
Yo, Yee.
First off actually let's not revisit that. I'm not gonna revisit.
Yeah, let that joint go.
Yeah, let's go.
We're not gonna bring that back.
If y'all caught it the last time. Anyways.
But yeah, I think back in the day he was also doing like the Def Jam poetry stuff too. So I think he had those bars kind of tucked, like the graduation and college dropout like days. I think he was writing those for a while. So obviously he shines a little bit harder on those, like Diamonds from Sierra Leone. Like he cranked that joint. Yeah. But after the Life of Pablo, even some songs on the Life of Pablo, he just started to be like, hey, like, I know that I'm one of the best. I know that I'm a genius, and I'm just gonna give you some of the best production, but the bars are just gonna be okay. And okay is a strong word.
But I will say that, like, revisiting that is a lot. Like, people praised it when it dropped, but people also hated it. Going back on it,
great album. Oh my gosh, like, great album.
Aged really well.
Yeah, but it does mark. It is like the peak of the mountain, I would say, and then the rest of it is kind of like, I
didn't even tune in when folks last year were talking about Bully. I was like,
he's dropping the joint. Well, he was supposed to drop it this month, and then it got pushed back. I don't know to when. I think maybe December, but
I haven't even caught up with. I didn't even know that. Like, giving me some new information, and I had no idea.
Where are you on Ye? Are you a Ye guy?
No, I love, like, my favorite of his is personally probably Graduation.
Yeah,
that's top tier. I mean, you look at that album, and it's like every single one. You know how hard that is for rap in general, for like every single one to be a hit? Like, that's
I still listen to The Good Life on repeat.
You feel me? You feel me?
That closeout when T-Pain. Oh, this brings up another topic. Okay. So you've been seeing the AI covers and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the like where they turn like 50 Cent to like the 50s or the 60s or whatever. So I think I was talking to it with my dad about it. He was like, it's getting scary or whatever, and then he's like, but it does crank, and I was like, I get it, I definitely get it with the AI cover things.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a pro and a con. The pro of it is I've never seen the songs flipped in this way. Like I think
I just saw something about this actually, where UMG, all the three majors just invested into this AI streaming platform.
Keep going.
I'm gonna let it. I got this correct, so I don't.
I'm gonna let it go before I get to my cons. But
because I think there's more cons than pros. I mean,
1000%.
But I think AI in music production could be positive in terms of like what it could do, how it could streamline or make it easier. But for artists in general,
can't do it. Yeah, and that's part of what I was gonna say. The way that they flipped it and like the different ways that they did the cover was interesting because I have not come across a person that has like thought to flip it in that way, make it sound like the 50s, make it sound like the 60s, or so on and so forth.
Right.
But the con is there's a part of it that you can tell is not made by a human because there's like a
little like
just something like in your body.
You can almost hear the tech
kind
in
of
it. Like it's weird. Like you can hear the tech within the voice, and it's like, but it's gonna get scary when you can't.
That's the thing. And what
because this is babyface.
This is early. This is like ChatGPT and all that shit came out like 3 or 4 years ago.
Max.
And now fucking Charlie Kirk and Kobe are playing basketball in the Poconos. So it's like, it's insane, bro. It's fucking nuts.
Yo, that image is like,
it's just insane, bro. And it happened like in the prompts, you literally just put in a prompt and it goes. There's something about the AI music that you feel in your body that feels different. But my argument and my thing for a devil's advocate was auto-tune. Like auto-tune at first, people like really did not like people using auto-tune. People hated auto-tune. T-Pain got a whole bunch of shit for auto-tune.
It's gonna be seamless.
So there's gonna be, T-Pain was that one artist that kind of like transcended the fact like the music was so good where like people were like, oh, he uses auto-tune, but like I fucking love T-Pain.
Yeah.
And so like he definitely changed the guard of the way that people looked at auto-tune.
Yeah.
Even though people were using it like a while before. People have been using AI in music for years now too. It's just now started to be like AI artists and production. And so my argument for devil's advocate is the AI thing right now, people are starting to actually like, which is scary. But people are still shitting on it because it's an AI. Same thing like they did with auto-tune, but like eventually people will just start accepting it for what it is. That's just how it and it's gonna start, you're gonna start hearing on the radio, you're gonna start hearing like there's already AI artists. And so it's like, my argument is it should be stopped. I don't really know how to stop it other than saying it does not feel right. It doesn't feel right even when I see like the AI people talking and stuff, like the commercials and stuff, something about it just feels weird. The way that they move, the way that their face moves. It
just gotta be regulated. And it's just gonna be a trial and error thing. We're in a new era where we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know. And whoever's at the Spotify and these DSPs are at the forefront of it, trying to tackle, like, they don't know what this is. Not there's no precedence.
Yeah.
So it's like they're trying to figure out what is the right way to handle these type of things. Like, it's gonna be interesting for next few years.
And also my thing is with music,
even months.
No, for real, like it grows every month. My thing is with music. If you're watching a video, I think you have to disclose that it's AI. With music, you can't really see anybody's face. You're just listening to a song. So, like, if nobody discloses that it's AI and somebody just starts playing the song and you're like, oh, shit, I like it, then it's, like, over.
Majority of the AI artist demographic is older, too, so they just don't know the difference.
They just don't know.
They just don't know the difference.
That's gonna be our scam, like our generation scam. Like how people used to be scammed with like the Nigerian prince and stuff is gonna be AI. It's just gonna be bro. How can you not fall for it? It gets better, and it's say somebody like FaceTimes you, and they're like, Grandma, I really need this money. Like I'm at home, blah blah blah. You can do that.
Huh?
You just have to give AI a prompt. And at a certain point in time, you get somebody's number and you just have somebody call the number. Like, Grandma, I changed my number. FaceTime me. I need to talk to you. Call it. Or like whatever we have, our version of FaceTime in the future. Call it. AI whole interface.
You know what I am intrigued? I know AI is starting to get in the music space. I wonder how it's going to be. I wonder how it can be integrated into like film, like CGI. I wonder when.
It's already been.
Well, like
they had a whole strike about the AI stuff. Like that was a part of it.
That was part of the strike.
Yeah, part of it was because you can use AI to write scripts. You can use AI to. You can, like, I'm not saying it's going to be good.
I'm cool with that.
You're cool with AI writing scripts?
Because at the end of the day, most of the time, AI, unless you train it extremely to its peak, well enough, a human has to edit that regardless. Like, it can give you the base, a good idea right now. Well, obviously in the future, it might be a little bit more advanced. And that was a smart thing for them to think about as well, because if there is a point in time where AI can be basically autonomous and just...
It's cooked.
It's cooked. Yeah. But right now, I mean, for guidance, for getting new ideas, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Now, I will say AI would become an issue for people who are doing, animation, stuff like that. Like, it's already, you as an animator, I'm scared.
The animation thing, I think more than
as a voice actor, I'm scared.
Voice acting is scary. Animation, I will be a little less scared because there's still a point where you look at AI and you know it's AI because they don't move, right?
Yeah.
The script writing thing is scary because, like, I think the beauty of the best movies and everything that we have is because it is a bunch of writers, or it's a director or a screenwriter thinking of this idea in their mind and like really crafting it, really chipping it away. So like if you ask ChatGPT to write you a script and you're just editing it, it kind of takes away the creative idea of like, oh, what if it goes this way? Oh, what if it goes that way? Like the metamorphosis of an idea is, I think, the beauty of art. So if you have ChatGPT create the idea for you, I think it just takes away a little bit of the spark. I really do. Like, I do understand the ease, and the reason why people would use it is because it's effective and it's efficient and stuff like that. But I do think it takes away just a little bit of like the luster,
I have we play devil's advocate.
Okay, talk to me.
ChatGPT could just serve you as a spark for inspiration, right?
Okay.
You may have an idea and maybe not fully fleshed out. You give ChatGPT your loose idea and have it flesh it out, right? And then when you go back into it, then you're like, oh, I didn't think about this. Oh, how can I expand on this? That's like boom, 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 right?
Yeah.
Just like almost like if you were writing a book, you have writer's block. Okay, I'm feeding ChatGPT this. What else can I do from here? Almost on like that. That's where I would be like, okay, I'm cool with ChatGPT being integrated or something like, or AI being integrated into the script writing process. Not necessarily writing the entire script, but like if I'm feeling like, I really want to like take this into a spot where like it's never been before. I have inspiration from these two movies. Okay, ChatGPT, how can I do this? Boom, 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 and make it like those two movies, but also its own thing, right? Because sometimes you can't, like, the brain has its limitations. Sometimes you can't really fully flesh out what you're thinking, and to see it, so let's see something else kind of lay out the foundation, then it starts sparking other things for you. That's how I would like utilize it,
Not everybody,
but not like everybody. Not everybody has that. Not everybody's like. Some people just want it done, which I understand is an issue.
Right.
Yeah.
And so some people just want it done and they just like put a thing in there and they just let it go, which is like not the way that you should do it.
You're not doing that.
But you're thinking of it as somebody who
cares.
Truly.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Like, truly, if you did not care and you were like, hey, like, this is an easy way for me to get a bag, I'm going to just create these AI scripts. And I'm just going to create these AI movie. Or I'm just going to create this AI whatever. Mm-hmm. And they put in the prompt and they let it rot. And so...
You know who should, like... Oh, let me not give that idea. Well, you know who should, like, invest in the AI movies?
Who?
Tubi would probably be the first to do that.
Tubes. I mean...
Because it already is, like, letting everybody do the low-budget stuff. So, like, if Tubi really, like, wanted to, like, be the first, it could be them. And just kind of be the experiment. And then it would go from there. But
I think from a marketing perspective, it would suck for Tubi because they would get so much backlash. Because, again, if you think about it in terms of people's livelihood, you're taking so many jobs away from people. Not just actors, not just writers, not just directors, the grip people, the camera people, the PAs, the assistants. So it's like you're taking so many jobs away from people that like grew up wanting to work in film, wanting to work in movies, and then you're like, okay, we're just gonna put this prompt in and get 5 movies done in the span of a month. Like, that is, I understand the money making thing and all of that, but at a certain point
what point do we stop?
we are people.
Right.
Like, that was another thing. I was gonna save this for It's That Damn Phone. But another thing,
about to bring up that phone. Like, this is
another thing that kind of pisses me off that I see a lot now is we are trying to make us as humans computers, like, the most efficient as possible. And it's taking out, like, wake up at 5 a.m., work out, schedule all your time, but also make sure you see your friends, but also make sure you have this other side job because you're not making enough money in your regular job. And it's like, guys, we are truly just, like, we don't have to become the most efficient robotic people of all time. Because, again, if you think about the cons of a robot, it has no emotions. It has no feeling at all. It does not enjoy anything. It does not love anything. It doesn't feel anything at all. And as humans, the biggest thing that we have to our benefit is the fact that we feel things. That is the thing that makes life life. And so if we are living every life for the most efficient thing possible to make the most amount of money in however long we live here, and try to live, like, people are trying to live as long as they can, but also live a life that they fucking hate. So it's like, why would you continue to work out every day, take care of your body, but also work yourself to death and be so stressed out that you don't even have a break from your life, and you want to continue to boost the longevity of your life so you can get to 80 years old and not be able to do anything and be like, damn, I should have traveled, or I should have did this thing. So it's like, it's crazy that it all comes down to, we have to make money and we have to live. And the fact that we see other people living a life, we don't feel as though we make enough money. So we have to figure out different ways to make money.
Yeah.
That's all the fucking phone. But I don't think we have to become strict robotic robots. It's fucking scary, bro.
Yeah, but I also think it's on top of the phone. I think it's also just the pressures of, like, the economic space we're in right now.
Yeah,
like, we're also in another, I won't say unprecedented time because we haven't hit the Great Depression yet.
Yeah, that's insane.
But we are in times where inflation's crazy. Like, this is, and just, I don't think we've ever been in a space where, like, we don't know what is going to happen. What is the next step? You know, and so I think that's another added pressure where everyone's trying to be as efficient as they can, make money as they can. Like, you know, because life is expensive, yo.
Bro, it's... Don't even give me I went to the corner store, bro.
Okay.
I went to the corner store, bro. I got 2 bags of chips, a Gatorade.
Mind you, we are in Cali, too. That's another thing. Because Cali's a whole
Cali's
different beast.
insane.
Like, Texas, I'm cooling in Texas.
Bro,
You come
what
to
the
Cali,
fuck?
it's like everything's X, 2, 3. I'm like,
But
yo.
why? Do they think everybody... I don't know. But I got 2 bags of chips, a Gatorade, and, like, I think I might have got a Kit Kat, bro. It was $22.
Nah,
I'm like...
that's like maybe 14 in Texas.
Bro, in real life, in all actuality, the bag of chips supposed to be $1.25. Arizona is 99 cents, bruh. 125, 2 125s. I'm not gonna do quick math. That's around $4. Kit Kat, it should, bro. That's a $7 meal at max.
You said 2 bags of chips, a Kit Kat, and what?
Nigga, 2 bags of hot munchies,
How much?
a Gatorade, which was like, I don't know how much the Gatorade was, and then
at least $5
a Kit Kat. Bro,
after tax. Yeah,
they didn't even put the price tag on the chips. They just knew it was gonna piss me off when I got there. And I'm like, mind you, I don't ever like to complain about the price of things, because why complain about it? Just make more money. But to that extent, there are people that have 3 or 4 kids.
Shouts out to y'all, bro.
I don't know how they're feeding the kids.
Don't know how y'all doing it.
I truly do not know how people are feeding. Like,
God bless.
There are people that work in the office that I work at, and they have not my coworkers, but people that work in the office. Mm-hmm. They have kids, and they have jobs where I'm pretty sure their job is not making like a crazy amount of money.
And even it takes a lot of money anyway in Cali specifically for that job to take care of those kids. Like your budgeting got to be top tier.
Groceries for myself is $100.
Huh.
And that's if I don't buy some stuff.
Exactly.
If I start, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's,
I was gonna say how much I just spent at the grocery store because I was like 100.
And that's if I like start putting shit back.
Right. But I'm
right.
Good. Like that's
I don't need these trash bags. I don't need this.
I got a few left.
Hey, brother, let me just put this cheese away. Milk? What? $7 for milk? All right, man. I'll just put some water in my shit. So it's like, and that's for me. I'm not in a relationship. I live by myself, and I have my own apartment, and it is $100 just for me to live.
Right.
Imagine a kid that has to go to school, has to pack lunch. I don't even, and mind you, I only eat one meal a day. A kid has to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You multiply that by 3. They have to go to school. I don't know if you're paying for that. It could be public or private school. And so they have doctor's appointments. They have after school activities. Maybe they need to buy some football pads or soccer pads or some shit. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you multiply that by 3. Add the groceries on top of that. It's like, I don't know how people are surviving. It's scary.
God bless y'all, man. I'm telling you that. Let's get to some sports. We're talk about life.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Cowboys.
Yeah, boy. You see what I'm talking about?
Quentin Williams looking like the guys, huh?
George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb fresh off the casinos coming out, scoring on y'all hooping.
Don't blame them.
You feel me?
Don't blame them. In Vegas, had to live it up.
Face the Eagles tomorrow, though.
I ain't really worried, bro.
You feel me? Hey, their offense looking shaky still to this day.
I'm truly. This is a game where, again,
what we got.
We know what we got. We got a really good offense. Defense, look, mind you, we played the Raiders. Put that aside. Defense played great. Defense didn't play great. Defense played better. Offense looking unstoppable. And that's off the hangover from CD and George Pickens. They didn't play the first couple snaps. They didn't play the first series. The first series. That's how important they are. That they only missed the first series.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. That was a 4-and-out, I think, or 3-and-out. The first series.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure they might have been set to be like sat out a little bit longer, 4-and-out against the Raiders.
Yeah, they said,
go ahead, get back in there.
Y'all got it.
George Pickens, go ahead and score right quick. Hey,
can't have that.
I wonder what they was doing at Vegas. I wonder where they went.
Vegas?
Oh wait, what? Oh, because they played on Monday, Sunday. Right, so Live. They was in Live.
Weekend,
they was at Live. Yep. They was at Live on Sunday. Dang, man. Don't blame them. You know, how are you feeling though?
About the Cowboys?
Just about our place in the NFC.
Look, man, we gotta roughly win out.
Yeah.
We have
6 or 7.
The ability to lose one game.
Mm-hmm.
One game.
And we play.
2 would be incredibly. We'd be lucky.
Yeah.
To touch.
I think we played the Chiefs. I think we played the Eagles, the Lions, the Eagles. I think we played the Chiefs. Have we played the Giants already?
We played the Giants once.
So we played the Giants again.
Play Commanders again.
That's a win.
Vikings probably a win.
Vikings probably a win. So we play the Eagles this week, and then
if we can
play the Chiefs on Thanksgiving.
Oh, please don't ruin my Thanksgiving.
I know, bro. 1:30, and they gotta win out too. Fuck. All right. It's looking tough. Okay.
It's looking shaky.
Okay, so we play the Eagles tomorrow at 125. I'm gonna manifest that into a win. I think the offense.
I'm manifesting a 10-6-1.
All right. I'm looking at this schedule where you just go and break it down.
Would it be 10-5-1 or 10?
It would have to be 10-6-1.
Yeah,
10-6-1. So we got the Eagles. That's a dub. We got the Chiefs, which is iffy. We got the Lions. Depending on where the Lions are at. Honestly, I feel like we could sneak up on the Lions. Because the Lions, truly,
if
the
we beat
offense...
if depending on how we beat the Eagles, I could see us beating the Lions.
Okay, I agree. Vikings, I'm counting that. That's the day after my birthday. We going to win that.
Yeah.
Chargers, I don't think the Chargers are that good. So I'm going to say we beat them. Commanders, that's a dub, and that's on Christmas. And then the Giants. We'll beat the Giants. Giants will be resting all of their people.
This really is the game to determine.
Oh, it stopped. You just got to stop recording again.
Okay. This really would be the game. Let me stop for it to it. Okay, great. This really would be the game that determines the rest of our season.
I agree.
Honestly, which sucks that it's this, but that's what happens when you lose to the Cardinals.
Oh,
that's what happens when you lose to the Cardinals and you lose to the Bears and the Bears are actually decent this year.
I think we should have beat the Packers too. Because I really thought the Packers were going to win the Super Bowl this year, but, like, their losses are too bad for me to think like they're locked in.
Yeah. That's what happens when you lose to the Panthers. I mean, the Panthers looking – but,
we should have beat the Panthers,
but they should have beat the Panthers. And because we took the lead, too, it's like that was –
It's also just the fucking Panthers, bro. You know what I'm saying? You should have beat the Panthers.
This is their first time in a while being over 500.
Yeah. It's a good. I just want the Panthers is one of those franchises where I just can't see them win the Super Bowl either. I don't think it's gonna happen. Charlotte's just like
should have happened with Cam.
It should have happened with Cam Newton. That was like their chance, but I don't see it.
No,
not with Bryce Young.
That team he had and took to the.
They were nice.
At least the receiver core that he had.
Who did he have? Kelvin Benjamin. He had.
I think Benjamin tore his ACL that year. Before.
Damn. Who did he have then?
Bro, he had like Funchess.
Damn, Devin Funchess.
Yeah, that's a pull.
Damn, son.
Hold on. Panthers. That was 15?
Devin Funchess. So he probably
Panthers,
had
15 receivers.
Damn, I'm trying to think who is their slot. Was it like Pro? Was it like Ricky Pro?
They had Ted Ginn Jr.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I just clicked Apple Music. No.
Ted Ginn Jr. too. Damn.
Yeah,
what year? Wait, what year?
2015.
2015 was when they played the Broncos.
Yep.
Broncos had that fire defense, and then they had Peyton Manning.
Let me tell you who they had.
Damn.
They had Ted Ginn Jr., Corey Brown, Jericho Cotchery.
Jericho Cotchery, bro. Deep joint. Who was the running back? Jonathan Stewart. Jonathan Stewart had to be.
He was splitting it with it was him and Big Boy.
Was no? Why did I think Lindell White? That's too. That's
what is
too
his?
far
What
back.
is his? But they had Funchess.
Evans. No, Jonathan Stewart and because he was 20. He's 26, 28, and then it was like he was like in the 30s. I remember
Jonathan
it was like a
Stewart
bigger back.
And Tolbert.
Mike Tolbert, bro, that offense is shitty. Yo, not shitty. I will not say shitty because they made it to the Super Bowl.
But he wasn't their second rusher. It was Newton who was their second top rusher.
Dang, their defense was really the thing that carried that because they had Luke Kuechly and all of them.
And Thomas Davis.
Yeah.
Their top receiver, quote unquote, was Olsen.
Oh, they had Greg Olsen. Okay,
but that was, he a dog.
He's like that.
Yeah,
he's
Ted
Ginn
all
had himself
a year though.
Ted Ginn, because he's a deep ball guy.
10 tutties.
Yeah, deep ball guy. Devin Funchess is like a throw it up, like a tight end body, but like he could still run pretty good routes. He was I liked him at Michigan too. That's crazy, bro. That offense was not.
It was Newton.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, I just don't see it for
I
Charlotte,
didn't realize there's shout out to Ted Ginn though, but like there's if that's your top
guy, he's not. Ted Ginn is like
solid number 2.
Solid number 2.
Maybe 3.
Solid third option. I was about to say solid third option for real. Well, it's just because he's speed. He's like a take the top off guy. So he's like a good for like couple go balls.
Right.
Dang.
I was rooting for Cam Newton to get back on that. Get back on that type of timing, bro. Yeah. But and that shoulder injury really, that next year he had a shoulder injury.
Well, like the play style is tough if you got a shoulder injury, and it's like you're also a quarterback, and like typically, I feel like I used to take used to take hits on my right shoulder only because I was like my more dominant shoulder. Mm-hmm. So if you typically only like receive contact with like one shoulder and that shoulder's fucked up, it does mess up everything. Yeah, man. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Apparently, Dak is 160 yards away from being the all-time passing leader.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, I love Dak.
He also got hurt a couple years though, so he really should have hit it.
He really should have hit it a while ago. I really do want Dak to get one. I don't know how.
Please. Get one so everybody can stop talking about.
So everybody just shut up.
Like
man.
Him and Romo are the same. Folks act like Dak is just way worse.
Dak's better than Romo.
They are the same quarterback.
Dak is,
and if not, Dak is better.
Dak is better. I'm standing on that. Dak is better than Tony Romo.
Because Romo, folks forget. Let me get on this tangent. Because I remember being young, watching Tony Romo throw away our season.
Brother, every year.
We had, I don't know if anyone has had done this, 3 straight 8-8 seasons. Yo, that's like peak mid. That's the epitome of, like, what are we doing?
When he fumbled the snap for the field goal. And the nigga tried to run it in.
Niggas was praying for him to get there.
If I could come through the TV and just give a nigga a kamehameha.
Yo, I remember I don't know if this was 2011, might have been 2011, watching us face the Redskins at the time. And and he dropped back. London, what's his name? London. It starts with
London Fletcher.
For the Commanders. A pick directly to London Fletcher. I go, no shot. Like that's like that was the epitome of like mid. That was like he was like a worse Brett Favre.
Damn, that is a good pull. I
rock with Tony. I rock with Tony because number one, core memories. And if Dez caught that ball, they're going to the Super Bowl that year. I strongly believe that.
I agree. I think we win the Super Bowl that year. There's a couple of reasons why Tony Romo. I like Tony Romo, but I've never loved Tony Romo.
Yeah.
His swag is fucking terrible.
Oh no, early 2000 Romo. He had
the baggy
Jessica
sleeve.
Simpson?
Oh no. The swag off the field, if you're a Cowboys quarterback, you're always going to be the guy.
Okay, I got you.
Football swag as a quarterback, wearing number 9, having the baggy sleeves before it was cool, the fat-ass pads, couldn't do it, Tony. Love the story, all of it, just couldn't do it. Second, this is where I say that Dak is better than Tony Romo. Tony Romo, whenever like it really got down to like something super critical, he would turn the ball over, and that would be the thing that like would piss me off.
The thing that sucks about Tony Romo because he would do that, or you don't know what you were getting.
That's true.
He would do that, or he would.
It
just
would be
have
great.
The
it would be great. I agree.
Ever.
I agree. It would be like the Tony Romo experience where you just don't know if it's gonna be really, really good, or it's gonna be a pick six and we're gonna lose.
Right. Like I don't even feel that way with Dak. Like I don't ever be like, oh, he's gonna throw a pick. Like,
I don't think that.
Besides that 1 year where it was, besides that 1 year, I can't remember. What was that? 3 years ago or 4 years ago, where he had like some crazy pick numbers. Besides that, I've never been like, man, I can't even trust Dak to drive us down the field. Like I agree.
Cooling. I agree. There's never a thought where it's like Dak's gonna turn the ball over. It's just the thought is more so like, come on, Dak.
Oh, bro.
You know, it's truly just like, come on, bro. Like all we gotta do is get past the 50 because we got a kicker, and that's the only thing I think about with Tony Romo though. The way that I do get the Tony Romo Dak comparisons, I will say that Tony Romo's teams might have been better. I think Tony Romo had a lot of pieces. We had Marion Barber back in the day. We had Terrell Owens back in the day. We had Roy Williams back in the day. We had Jason Witten. We had Tyrone Smith. We had who else? I'm trying to think of the guards. Zach Martin.
The only year where we can say No, because what running back did we have Pollard when we faced the Packers? Yes or no?
Which year? You're talking about
recently.
Recently,
The most recent time when we got blown out.
I think it might have been Pollard, but I think it might have been Zeke was like the guy.
I think that's the only team where you could argue Dak had a better, because of the defense, but the defense folded that game.
But Dak's never had a number 2 receiver that was healthy. Michael Gallup was like a really good number 2 receiver, but he always was hurt. Dak's never had a number 2.
Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah.
But damn. That's not Terrell Owens and who else did Terrell?
Roy Williams. He had Roy Williams there. Damn, I forgot Amari Cooper. Bro, we had Amari Cooper.
You know, when you said that, I was like, I don't know.
Dang, that's right. We had Amari Cooper, CD.
But CD was our tight end in his infancy.
It was like early CD. But nah, he was still kind of.
He was still nice, but like it wasn't.
Damn.
Like,
so we had Amari, we had CD, we had Zeke. Who was a tight end?
But Zeke was not the same. So I will give that.
When Amari Cooper was with the Cowboys, that was when Zeke was cooking, I think.
I think that was towards the back half. Wait. When did we have Amari? In 2019?
I'm looking it up right now. All right, bro. I don't need to see his Wikipedia. He was on the Cowboys from 2018 to 2022. What?
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
And Zeke was still
Zeke
going.
was still alright. Damn, Dak. I'm sorry. I misspoke, brother. We gotta get it done. We gotta get it done, dog.
Yo, yeah. I don't know. 5.
We gotta get it done, dog.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I think their teams are pretty
even. I'm rooting for everybody black.
You feel me? So there's a little bit of blinders on sometimes. You know, we gotta forgive.
Yeah, with your blinders on and some shit.
Oh,
you're oblivious to some shit.
Any updates on who you think is the Super Bowl winner?
Yeah, I don't think it's the Chiefs anymore.
No.
This is tough because
is it the Patriots?
I don't know, not yet. Too early. I don't think
it's an NFC East team this year. Personally.
You think it's gonna be?
I think it's like a Eagles, a Rams.
Oh, so you think it's an NFC team in general, not NFC East?
Yeah.
So you think it might be the Rams?
I do. I really believe in the Rams.
I think it might be the Rams. If they're able to protect Matthew Stafford in the playoffs, and they can get past, or they don't have to play the Eagles, I think they win because I think they'll beat the fuck out of the Seahawks in the playoffs. I think they'll be able
Sam
to.
Darnold? Boy, 4 picks,
brother. It's tough. For Sam Darnold, when it rains, it pours. Like, if he has a bad game, it's a really fucking... Same with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, when it rains, it pours. Like, it's not just one interception, it's 4 or 5. Or it's like 3 interceptions and a fumble. So, I'll say my pick will be the Rams.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've been
calling
that. Yeah, I've been calling that. I think it's... Until I see something different, I think it has to be the Rams. Just because I think they have the most complete team.
Yeah.
They have
their
one of the better defenses. Yeah. Matthew Stafford is a seasoned vet. Like, he's been there before, won before.
Yeah. 2 running backs, Kyron and Blake.
2 running backs. And they got Nakua.
Devontae Adams.
Oh my God. Yeah,
they're like
bro.
that, bro. And they got Tyler Higbee at tight end.
Like, can you see anybody like the Patriots not beating that?
I'm not a huge believer in the Patriots because
also Drake May that would be his first playoffs too.
It's not even just the first playoffs. I think their schedule is like really light. Same with the Colts. Like their schedule, they haven't really been tested super crazy. Their biggest test was the Bills, and the Bills have been known to Bills have lost to the Dolphins. So and they just lost to the Texans, which had their backup quarterback.
Yeah, I don't have trust in the Bills. It's an odd season, bro.
It's super odd because the Ravens aren't even talked about, and I think the Ravens could come back and win the Super Bowl if the Ravens make the playoffs.
If that O-line get right,
yeah,
it's green.
I think it could be. I really
he
and
still
that's
needs
my
a number.
sleeper.
Well, I rock with Zay Flowers. They need a tall receiver.
I agree.
To take it off the top.
I agree. I thought it was gonna be Rashad Bateman, but Rashad Bateman is more so like. I think of receiver play in terms of like 3 different positions. Mm-hmm. There's a number 1 receiver that you put all the way. Like if there's trips by himself, that's your number 1.
They need an AJ Brown.
They need like a bro. If they could have pulled that off. I don't think that they were talking about it, but if they could have traded their pick for AJ Brown, oh my Lord, like I'd move back to Maryland. Like what, son? So. They need like the guy. Like they need a guy that they can put on the other side of trips, run a slant, run a comeback, run a go, regardless if it's man coverage, if it's cover 0, just throw it to him. Zay Flowers is their slot guy. Mm-hmm. So like he's your middle to intermediate. You need like an option route, you need a slant, you need a dig across the middle. That's Zay Flowers. And then Rashad Bateman is like your number 2. He could take the top off, run a deep post, but it's more so like your number 1's covered. You need somebody to get open against man coverage because they're doubling your number 1. Rashad Bateman can get open against single man coverage, especially to the field. So I think, they need because they got DeAndre Hopkins, who used to be a number 1, but he's like not a number 1 now because he's just older. If they will get like AJ Brown or they get like a Mike Evans type,
Green, like
see,
because to this day. Again, shout out Zay Flowers. Lamar has not had a number 1. True, like I'd like where I go, oh, that receiver's top 15, top 10.
Mm-hmm. Never in his career. I'm trying to think of other quarterbacks that's like never had a number 1. I think it might just.
And I don't want to say Zay Flowers isn't top 15. I don't know.
He's not a number 1 though. He's a slot guy, and that's for his body. And the only reason why I say that is his body type.
If he was taller, I wouldn't even.
Right, because you can, but like if you put him wide on the outside, it's just a different. The way that he excels is like the in and out, the jittery, like deep post, take the top off, but like or like crossers and stuff like that. You run a totally different route.
There are very few receivers that are shorter that you consider like your number 1, like Tyreek Hill, or when Steve Smith was popping. Like those are the receivers where you're like, okay, like those are undoubtedly your number 1s. I just don't look at Zay is like an undoubtedly number 1.
I don't think so either.
And shout out, hey, look, Ravens fans, don't come at me. I know y'all probably feel the same way though. We all been begging for a receiver.
Well, it's just like you truly do need, if you have your number 1 in the slot, you need somebody else because there's so many. Even with Tyreek Hill, they still always had like a Travis Kelce or like a bigger body person that was able to get open when Tyreek would be covered. Because if you're the number 1 in the slot, like there's so many different ways that they can double you. They can double you they can drop out a D end and you can get covered by the nickel, or they can bracket you with the linebacker. Yep. And so it's like there's so many different ways where you can get covered. So you need somebody else, and you just need a bigger body for the goal line. Like the goal line is the one that you kind of need it for. But Cooper Kupp's 5'10", and he played in the slot.
They had
but then
Odell though.
That's what I'm saying. Once they got Odell, they
whole nother level.
Exactly, because Odell was the guy that in the goal line. Same thing with Devontae that the Rams do in the goal line. They'll just run a fade with Odell. They'll just run a slant with Odell, or like they'll have Odell backside and he'll run a slant. I think that's how he tore his ACL. He caught like a crosser and tried to break.
You gotta have somebody else where we're like they gotta worry about doing other things. I mean, not saying they don't worry about Rashad Bateman or whatever, but like Cooper Kupp and Odell, we got to worry about Odell doing this, that. Really, most likely they're focusing on, like with the Ravens, they're focusing on Zay Flowers and maybe the tight end if Likely's in that situation.
He dropped it. He dropped the pass.
Andrews. I don't want to talk about Andrews.
Mark Andrews. I like Mark Andrews. He's just getting older. I like both. Now, the Ravens offense. I like the Ravens offense because they do have those two tight ends, and they have Zay Flowers, and they have Rashad Bateman. That's what's making up
for not having that tall body.
But it's the running game too, though. Like if Derrick Henry is the reverse of a slot. Like you have Derrick Henry, who is your big body bell cow. You need a scat back to partner up with Derrick Henry, which they have in Justice Hill, but like their offense for some reason
also
is
that
just
young
like
cat.
not.
He tore his ACL last year though. can't remember his name,
but
like he's
Mitchell.
If they start using him a little bit more,
was it like Keaton Mitchell?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Keaton Mitchell.
He's nice too. It's just like their offense. It just takes time for the offense to click. And the way that they have explosive plays is different. It doesn't really look like your typical explosive. Like when the Eagles' offense is cooking, it is probably one of the most beautiful offenses to watch because you can get explosive plays from everywhere. You can get an explosive play from a stretch. Yeah. Or you can get an explosive play from a deep post, or you can get an explosive play from just a regular old-fashioned fade with one-on-one coverage. But with the Ravens, I don't know why I keep getting those people confused.
They're close.
With the Ravens, their explosive plays it feels like it's just tougher for them to get. Yeah. For some reason this year.
Once they figure it out, bro, I think that's the most dangerous team in the AFC right now. That's not winning already. That's not already like the Broncos or the Patriots.
I don't like the Broncos.
That's why we haven't mentioned them.
Yeah, I don't like. And they have the best.
Is insane. Stout. The best. They're on pace to break the sack record. Like they're undoubtedly the best. The offense just got to catch up. That's it. That's all it is.
My thing with the defense though is
that can only take you so far.
It can take you. It can take you all the way to the Super Bowl if you're playing away. Their games are at home. I just don't know. For them to win the rest of the games throughout the regular season, the defense has to play great because the offense is gonna score at max 17 points, and that's just a lot of pressure on any other offense. And like offenses nowadays in the league are just too good, especially in the playoffs. Where if you've played this team already, this is your third time playing the team. Because if they win out, and they have to. Maybe say they get the first round bye and say the Chiefs still get in, they'll have to play the Chiefs again maybe, or like they'll have to play the Ravens or the Chargers or whatever, or maybe even the Colts. A team that's already seen you and played against you, like they'll be able to scheme away into like some more points. They'll at least get 3, they'll at least get 7 more. And so it's like those close games that you won where you won by a field goal and like the Giants totally collapsed. Those games are the games that you're going to lose because we've already played you before. This is the playoffs.
Would this be Bo Nick's first playoffs too?
No, this is the second. He made it last year.
Really? What?
He lost in the first round. They had to beat the Chiefs the last game of the season to get into the playoffs, and they beat them. They blew them out by like 30.
You're right.
And then they lost.
Okay.
So, and also it's just Bo Nick's, he doesn't look comfortable yet as a quarterback, and it's hard for me to watch an offense where it's like it feels painful for them to score sometimes.
An offense where you're not confident in the quarterback, basically.
It's not good. And I will say they have a good amount of weapons. They're underrated and they're young, but I like Courtland Sutton. Mm-hmm. I like Troy Franklin. They have another guy. They have
Marvin Mims.
Marvin Mims. He's a bona fide take the top off.
Yeah.
Like they have a lot of speed in their skill positions. It's just for some reason they just don't fucking score.
We'll see what happens with the Broncos.
Yeah.
I'm just I don't know. You been keeping up with the NBA at all?
Bro, LeBron came back. That's all I care about right now.
Yeah, that's really Clippers suck.
I don't even
Clippers are so bad. Chris Paul announced his retirement
today. Wasn't it today?
Yes.
Hey,
the Clippers have been so bad. He said, "You know what? This is my year.
Time to hang up.
Look, I'm with the Clippers. When am I gonna be with them again?" He said, "I'm done."
Fuck.
And James Harden he's honestly been hooping. It's just the team is just been they've been losing close games, been blown out. Like it's just not looking good. Unfortunately, being from Dallas, a Mavericks fan. Shout out Cooper Flagg. He doing what he can do. Anthony Davis, get up out of there. Cooper Flagg has played more games than Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis was traded at the trade deadline.
So there's a couple perspectives that I have. Because in college, I was an injury nigga.
So, I was as well. So
you know. So it's like some of these things it's like you really can't control, and it's like I feel for Anthony Davis. Like I truly before I got to college and I really started getting clapped with fucking injuries. I used to be the guy that was like he's always fucking hurt, blah blah blah. Like the people like Greg Oden and Brandon Roy and Derrick Rose and shit like that. But it's like when I started getting like season-ending injuries, and it was like
just
shit,
luck of the draw,
bro. It really is just like, bro. I've done everything. I've actually done prehab to prevent me from getting hurt again,
bro.
And I still end up getting hurt, and it's like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do, and it has nothing to do with skill. It has nothing to do with talent. It's just like your body is not holding
sometimes
up.
Sometimes it's just literally your body is your body. Like,
with that being said. Terrible fucking trade because you knew that already. Like you knew Anthony Davis was never healthy.
But I think Nico took the fall for that.
Oh yeah,
because like
Nico was watching this podcast
as the Mavs governor. You don't think about that, like you feel like if Nico did truly bring this to you and it was like, yo, we should trade Luka because of boom, 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 and we should get AD. As a Mavs governor, you're not like. But AD is boom, boom, boom. Like, that falls on him, too. Like,
absolutely. But
obviously, but he's in the position where, like, obviously, he's not going
that was going to be, like, nobody blames the fucking boss. Like, the boss is going to blame the coworkers.
It was his idea, though.
It damn near could have been. But also, I do see, if this was Nico's idea, I do see where Nico is coming from. But the biggest if is if Anthony Davis stays healthy. And so it's like, they definitely didn't know that they were going to get the first pick.
What also sucks, too, though, they didn't know Kyrie was going to tear his
ACL. That's so, like, another
this would have worked if he didn't tear his. I feel like it would have worked really well because they don't have Kyrie and they don't have
bro, I think if you think about it, AD was going to play the 4. Mind you, all of this shit would have even worked if they had a better start to the season. Kyrie Irving, these are a ton of ifs. If Kyrie Irving doesn't tear his ACL, it's Kyrie Irving, it's Anthony Davis, it's Daniel Gafford, it's Derek Lively. Daniel Gafford will probably be starting. Yeah. It'll be so the starting 5 will be Kyrie Irving. Cooper Flagg will be somewhere in there.
He'll probably be small forward. They have
PJ Washington. He's gonna get the starting. So they're gonna have a big ass.
And then their bench would have been crazy.
A super tall starting 5.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving they probably would have to play Cooper at shooting guard because PJ Washington will have to play.
Oh yeah, well
PJ Washington will play the 3. Anthony Davis played a 4. Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively played a 5. Bro, that's bro. If you're talking about defense and scoring,
and Max Christie on the bench,
Maxi Kleber off the bench,
Najee Marshall on the bench,
Marshall off the bench, and so it's like
that's nasty.
The team's not bad at all. It's just like they started terrible. Anthony Davis is often injured, and so is Kyrie Irving. And it's like you pick the 2 most often injured star players in the league, and you put them on the same team, and. Nico Harris. Nico Collins. Hey, shout out to Texans, man.
Yeah, hey, good dub, y'all. Hey, man. I ain't gonna hold you. We forgot to talk about y'all.
Nico Harrison does get the brunt of the blame, but if works out and they stay healthy, they probably are top 3 in the West.
Do you think it was a little early to fire him? I feel like,
it's not too early.
You don't think?
They wanted to fire him last year. And the fact that they got the first pick saved his job a little bit. And the fact that they started so slow was a solidifier of like, all right, bro. Because somebody has to take the fall. They weren't going to fire Jason Kidd. It wasn't Jason Kidd's idea. The owner can't fire himself. And so there's only one person left. And the fact that Luka is averaging 35 and is skinny now doesn't look good, you know?
Yeah, bro.
It's tough.
That's a very good point.
Let Luka win a championship. If Nico needs another job,
and the timing of it. It's not even like we didn't make it to the championship. Like the year before,
the last year
we made it.
Yeah. There was no reason for y'all to make that trade at all. Y'all should have just got
waking up that morning and seeing that message was so nuts.
Yeah, bro.
Literally thought folks was playing. Literally, I was like, oh man, stop playing. I literally thought it was a jersey swap I saw on Twitter.
Because it was random.
Like,
it wasn't even like
that is very well the craziest trade
of all time. Yeah, for the NBA for sure. Yeah, y'all just. It's almost like. I don't know what I know what he was thinking, but to trade Luka away,
get a little bit more.
You kind of do have to get some more. You have to get at least more picks, or you got to get like. And
it's crazy because they chose a team that doesn't have that many assets to trade.
They could have
like picks.
If they this is how I would have done the trade. Mind you, we take it back a year before these people did anything. Just keep the pick because that'll turn into Cooper Flag. But actually, it probably won't turn into Cooper Flag because I'll get more people. I would get Anthony Davis. I would get Austin Reeves. I would get Dalton Connect. I would get a couple of their picks, and I would get Christie.
They probably wouldn't have given up Reeves.
But my thing is, I'm not giving you Luka then. And then it's fuck it.
But if you go to them, they have the leverage.
But if I go to them and I'm like, hey, like I'm gonna offer, I will only give you Luka if I get Austin Reeves, Anthony Davis, some picks, and I get Christie.
But it's almost like they came to them as in desperation, like they would take whatever. Like it was almost like
you think like the Mavericks did.
It had to be.
Yeah.
It had because for you to even be like for you to offer Luka that's a sign of desperation.
My thing is I think the way that the conversation went was I think Nico was talking to the GM and probably said some off the cuff shit and was like, hey, like, listen, I would love to have Anthony Davis in a Mavs uniform.
And then only thing
and then Rob Pelinka was like, hey, if you wanted to give me Luka, I wouldn't be mad about giving you AD. I'll sweeten the deal a little bit, and I think that's how it happened.
Yeah, he's probably yapping about his hookah and alcohol abuse, apparently. Whatever, supposedly.
It could have got dark for Luka, though. It could have really got dark. He could have got fat, and he could have just, you know.
So
this was the best thing that happened for both sides.
Probably his wake-up call, honestly, to be real. But, I mean, he was still hooping at whatever pounds they said he was.
But now he's averaging like 35.
Yeah.
He's still not playing defense, but he's on the Lakers, bro.
34.6. Hey,
yeah,
you can play as little as defense as you want. Keep averaging that.
I'm telling you,
bro. Yeah, I'm not really keeping up with the NBA. I don't keep up with the NBA until it get that crunch time. Until the playoffs. I'll watch Christmas. Is like I'll tune in. When someone tells me it's gonna be a big game with like the Lakers,
Cowboys playing on Christmas
Warriors.
Though. Oh, yeah.
Yep. So you're not catching me on Christmas this year.
Yep, I'm dead.
You're not catching me on Christmas this year. That was a smart move by the NFL. Well, do you think it's a smart move, or is that too much comp?
Anytime I think about some shit like that, I think about when I was playing on like a Friday or playing on like a Monday. Like, all right, bruh.
No, yeah, y'all dragging it.
Y'all are dragging it.
Yeah.
It's cute to play on Christmas and it's cute to play on Thanksgiving, but it's also like the day before you got practice and like the day after you gotta go get recovery. Like you're feeling sore. Like imagine you get hurt on Christmas Day. Imagine you tear your shit. You know what I'm saying? And like that could happen. And it's like, all right, bro, my Christmas is fucking trash.
Yeah.
And it's like, we did this so you can put another game on Amazon Prime. Get the fuck out of my face. We're gonna play on Sunday. I love that people can, but I'm not gonna lie, Christmas is a basketball holiday, and it kind of should.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I was like, is it a?
Because the uniforms and shit. You know,
that's classic. They need to bring those back. Have they done that?
I haven't. I was watching football last year. I was watching the Chiefs play.
There used to be like specialized, like you know. I haven't seen that in years. I don't know if I've been just tapped out. But speaking of like holidays, Stranger Things is coming out.
Bro, you know I've never seen Stranger Things.
You're lying.
I swear.
Bro, you have to tap in. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I'm not even that type of dude.
Is that good?
Dude, I love Stranger Things. And I was late too.
I
joined in, but they're only 8 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, so
it's an hour-long episodes?
In the start of it, I want to say it was like 45 an hour, yeah. But this next season's going to be long.
It's gonna be a long season.
That's gonna take you a minute.
But my thing is like, how are they passing time because they've taken so many years in between?
Okay, so
filming.
the fourth season, I believe, came out in 2019, 2020, one of the two, 2019, and then COVID happened. Right.
Okay.
COVID hits. Obviously, that slows everything down. Then right after COVID, the writer's strike. Like they probably like got a year of writing in, and then writer's strike happens.
Right.
And so that slows everything down even more. And so, I mean, I think they just probably like scrap whatever they had and try to reset with it. And
they're
then
supposed
also
to be they're supposed to be kids though, still, right? Because what's the span of time that
so
they were
they're
small.
little. They're like maybe max middle school.
Yeah, so aren't they supposed to still be that age?
No. It's been years now.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like it's been, I think maybe they might be past high school now. At this point,
Damn.
They might be either like maybe senior year.
They
of high
have
school
to be in high school because it's in that town. Huh?
Mm-hmm. And all the actors are still roughly around that age, at least in terms of like
them niggas are old, bro.
The main cast,
older,
but
old.
the main like kids are like 21, 2, 3, 4 max.
Yeah,
main kids.
Yeah, but my thing is,
I
guess if they're in high school, you're right.
At that age,
you're right.
You feel me? Now there
Most
are some
definitely.
there are some of the cast that is reaching like 30. Like they were already the older kids, quote unquote, in the cast. They're reaching 30. I mean, but they're still like it still makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, that's a show that I suggest.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. You like it's honestly not scary at all. But it has that horror element. It's an interesting take. And it's based, quote unquote, on a real experiment.
On a real experiment?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe there's aliens, bro?
Did you believe in the Epstein files? Before all this stuff happened?
I feel like isn't the Epstein files just the name of the people that were traveling to the island?
And like the stuff, like, the stuff they were doing on that island.
So do I believe that stuff happened?
But what I'm saying is like, shoot, they were trying to hide the Epstein files for years and ended up being true. Why would aliens be so?
Okay, so there's two totally different things. Different things.
No, Pete.
Okay, go, keep going.
So there's already been reports of like
aliens.
Yeah,
1000%.
So like, and the government even confirmed something like a year ago about aliens.
And
we just but we had so much stuff going on. That was
just like, nigga, that is, bro. That's the whole thing, bro.
We were like, all right.
Bro,
like, okay.
I lie to you not, bro. There will be some shit that happens like every month or like every couple of weeks where it is like it would have been life-changing shit, but it's like, oh, this is Monday. Swipe up.
Bro.
Somebody put some shit.
Phone.
Bro, somebody put some shit on their story where it's like NASA confirms that a meteor will hit Earth in 2026.
I don't believe that. Number one.
See,
they exaggerate that a lot too. Like when you go and click on the website too, like the headlines will exaggerate it. You'll go and click on the actual information, and it's like it has a percentage chance.
Yeah.
So like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same, but also back to aliens. I'm in the middle. I will say.
I think it would be. I think
I wouldn't be surprised, and
it would be maybe dumb of us to think that there's not aliens. The fact that we think we're the only people on this
we're
Earth,
very self-centered.
There's no fucking way. There's animals out there that we haven't even discovered yet.
The ocean has only been explored 5 to 10%.
That's another
ocean,
brother. There was a moment in time where I was a real conspiracy nigga in college, like really into it, like fucking birds.
You think space is ocean,
brother? Yes. Is it? What was NASA studying before they went?
I seen that. I seen that.
I don't wanna get you guys too riled up today.
This is not a conspiracy podcast. No. I'm just saying, why is NASA so scared of the ocean and said, let's go to quote unquote space?
So I was really into this. Mind you, I was really into this whole conspiracy theory. And so I've convinced myself I went on a date with this girl, and so she like worked in like saving the environment and like global warming and all of that stuff. So like I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? I know my shit too. Come on now. So we're on this date. I'm starting to get, there's a moment in time in first dates where like I start to get, you get past all of like the nervousness or whatever, like is she attractive? Does she think I'm attractive? All of that stuff. All that's out the way. So I start showing my true self. So we start talking about conspiracy theories. And so I start breaking down this conspiracy theory of like NASA, you know, NASA was studying the ocean at first, but now they started studying space. Coincidence? I don't think so. We've never gotten to the bottom of the ocean. It's so dark in there. We've never been to the bottom. We just don't know. What if we go all the way to the bottom? I was like, this is how I broke it down for her. I was like, because I truly thought I was cooking. I was like,
no.
What happens when you go all the way down in the ocean? What does it look like? She's like, it's dark. There's no light. And I was like, what happens if you go all the way up in space? It's dark, right? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, so NASA used to study the ocean. Now they study the space. Now they study space. It's a coincidence? I think not. We've never been all the way down there. And then she was like, no, but we've gotten all the way down to the ocean floor. I was like, nah. Nah, they haven't. She was like, no, like they've sent like radars down there. We've been to the bottom, like we've touched the floor. You just can't go down there because the pressure is so intense. And I was like, type shit.
That's yo.
Type shit. You smart. You smart. You smart. You smart.
You pivot off of that?
And so I was like, oh shit. But you see where I'm coming from, right? She's like, nah. No. I was like, can I mind if I use the bathroom?
Nah.
Yeah.
You know?
Clearly not.
Clearly you win some, you lose some.
6'7".
Yo. I'm trying to think of that really, the only other space conspiracy is like, did we really go to the moon at that time?
I don't think so.
It is crazy, but you know, I don't know.
I really don't think we've been to, my thing is also, why the fuck do we even want to go to space?
Hey,
we don't even know what's happening
adventurous,
here.
Explorative people out there, you know, they just want to know, you know, when you get in that mindset of the philosophical, all of that stuff, and you're like, what else is there to life? Folks start thinking too much, start like, oh, how can we get, you know?
But it's also, we haven't even explored everything that we have here.
If they're into space, you're into space. If you grew up into like the stars and learning all those things, you want to find a way to get out there. If you're so honed in on it, that's what I think. Like, if you're not worried about animals on planet Earth, you're not going to go there and try to explore planet Earth. You're going to try to explore what you've been studying however long.
Yeah. I definitely do want to go to space.
And if you're like a scientist concerned about the longevity of how long we can live here, that's another thing. You're like, okay, if we need to get up out of here, how can we get up out of here?
But my counter argument to that is, nigga, there are ways where we can create a sustainable environment where we don't have to go anywhere. Why don't we just focus on fixing the problem instead of figuring out a way to travel outside of our planet?
United on Earth, there's too many. We don't. People at the end of the day, we're individualized. And it's hard to get people on one united front, like, hey, let's save the planet while here instead of going to space.
But my counter argument to that is, number one, if we
be a coined phrase. But my counter argument to that is,
I mean,
yeah,
because it's like, if we go, say we go to Mars,
right? We
go to Mars. Everybody's happy as fucking Mars. Number one, we have to choose who goes to Mars, which is gonna divide the people down here. Trust and believe. I got my ticket. But then once we get to Mars, we're still gonna be an individualized people. We're still gonna recreate all of the batch because we're gonna try to make it as fucking Earth as possible. So we're gonna create Earth shit. We're gonna create things that are damaging to Mars's environment. Yeah. We're still gonna be divided as a people because we're gonna go out there. We're gonna populate the planet. We're gonna figure out the new shit around there. Eventually, somebody's gonna have an individualized thought. A group of people is gonna believe in that person. Another person's gonna have an individualized thought. A group of people is gonna believe that person. They're gonna be divided, and we're gonna create the whole shit again.
You ever watch The 100?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
That's exactly, bro. We're humans, so like we're not gonna. Regardless of how far we run, we're not going to leave the evolution. Like our mind is not gonna change.
My argument is that scientists are probably foreseeing an extinction event before us. So that's why they're so honed in on finding a different place or going to space. So because like if we don't focus on trying to find somewhere else ever, and we blow up, like that's the end of existence forever. Yeah, you know. So I think that's what at least some scientists are thinking.
If we're talking conspiracy, do you not think that they've already created something for an extinction level event? If I'm a multi-billionaire, the number one thing that I'm thinking of is how to preserve my money and how to preserve my life and the people that I care about, their lives. So if I'm a multi-billionaire and I just have billions to spend, I'm going to create a bunker. I'm going to create some shit underground, or I'm going to create a way for me, if there's an extinction level event, for me and my family or the people that I care about to be safe.
A good movie about this is Leave the World Behind.
There's another show on Hulu.
Show?
Yeah.
Oh, Paradise?
Yeah.
Paradise is excellent.
Bro.
That's a great show.
That is what's going to happen.
Bro, we need a show segment.
We talk about just like good shows, right?
Good shows.
Yo.
You feel me?
Like Paradise is, I truly do believe, that
was the best show I watched
conspiracy guy, I do believe in predictive programming. Like there's truly no reason why we had iRobot come out in 2004 and Elon is making robots that look exactly like the robots that are in iRobot. I don't think it's just a coincidence that people create these movies that predict things almost to a T. Like all of these global pandemics and everything like that, like it's too... I'm not saying like there's like a puppet master behind creating the thing, but I do think like when people are creating these shows, they do so much research behind the things that they're creating. They create such a realistic world in which the probability, like maybe the probability of what they're writing about is like 50% or like a little bit under exactly what's going to happen. But eventually that probability raises and raises and raises, because Paradise, if you haven't seen Paradise, I'm gonna ruin the first season right now. Have you seen it?
I have. I'm just saying, like, for the viewers, I'm sorry. Like,
I'm good because we haven't talked about it. It's been out for a year.
It has. Yeah, it's been
out for a year. Around a year.
Yeah, around year, whatever. Yeah.
There's I'm actually not gonna ruin the whole thing. I'm just gonna ruin the base, like the prologue of what happened.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's a president. I think it's actually the next president. In terms of, I think it's like the 40. What number president? 46 right now.
47. So 48. It would be 48.
It would be.
I think because Donald Trump was 45 and 47. He's 47 right now.
I think it might be like I could think it might be the next president,
so
though.
48.
Like 48th or 49th. This guy becomes president. He's his dad is like a super rich, almost it gives me like George Bush Jr. vibes, almost. Like his dad is like super rich. I think it was like oil or something, oil money. And so son got into politics. Son didn't want to get into politics, but made his son get into politics. Became the president, obviously, because he has a large amount of wealth and he's like charming and can talk. Becomes the president. Figures out that like when you become the president, you get these secrets. Figures out that there's an extinction level event going to happen during his term.
Yep.
gets with a group of investors. Crazy part is there's an episode that is like episode 4 or 5 where people knew about the extinction level event like years before, similar to what we were talking about, where like people would post on the story that a fucking asteroid is gonna hit in 2030, and people would just swipe by. But like it was a guy at a conference talking about this thing that was gonna happen. It was actually an asteroid.
We gotta close out.
Yeah, we gotta close.
Unexpected cut.
I'll finish my my paradise. So basically, there's an extinction level event. So they create a bunker underneath like a mountain, and they live under there. And they have like artificial daylight. They have like a whole community that they built, and they've lived there for like 2 to 3 years at this moment in time when the show starts. But I think that's gonna happen.
To us.
And there's another show. Oh my gosh. There's another show that you have to watch on Netflix.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The one where it's the missiles?
What's his name? Who's the main character?
There's like not really a one main character, but Idris Elba's in it.
Is that
he's like
a movie
the president?
or show?
Bro, it's a movie. It's like, so basically,
I know what you're talking about. The nuclear weapons?
Yes, bro. That shit scared the fuck out of me because it's like, that's so realistic.
Look, twin.
Yo,
Look,
this
twin.
is a
we've been deep. We've been pause. We've been Yo, bro, no, we've been in some like conspiracy stuff today. Like we like life stuff. Like it started with the AI, look. Hey, this is what y'all gonna get. Yeah. You know, you'll never expect what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about music, sports, and now shows for show.
Clearly, have to.
But everything else is unexpected.
Yeah.
Don't know where it's going.
There's so many. Yeah, we gotta table this for anher time.
How much battery you got? Is dead?
It's not crazy dead. It's dead. It turned off.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna keep this on. I'm gonna keep this rolling just cause. All right, y'all, we gotta go. It's just Xcellence. Appreciate y'all for coming out. It's Kendall.
I'm Cam.
And peace, love, joy, and happiness. Bless your firstborn. YBL for the young folks. Millions, billions, you got it. Have it, got it, own it.
Come on, now. Wrap it up.
Peace.